Hello again. Caught a little bit of Fox News. Martha McCallum had Brett Baer on, and they were talking about Benghazi. Yeah, Brett Baer interviewed one of the individuals that spent his time in the Situation Room when Benghazi was unfolding. And that was over an extended period of time. I believe it lasted around 5 or 6 hours. And what our government did is they sent a predator overhead to video and to send back real-time events as they were unfolding. And you sort of think that the commander-in-chief would have been in the Situation Room. He wasn't. No. He never once went down to the Situation Room. And yet we have an ambassador there that we had no idea as to his whereabouts. And we had Sean Smith there. We had no idea about his whereabouts. And they saw there was a firefight taking place that lasted quite a while between Tyrone Woods and Glenn Doherty and 2 other survivors, which we've never heard from. Now, the Situation Room is somewhat unique in the sense that it has all kinds of communication capability. You'd think the commander-in-chief would want to be close to that so he could instruct his military. After all, he is the commander-in-chief. And according to what Brett Baer was able to find out, not once did the commander-in-chief step in to the Situation Room. Now, Brett Baer did say that the commander-in-chief could issue orders, didn't have to be in a Situation Room. But we also know the only order that was given was to stand down. You sort of have to wonder why that might be. And again, I don't know. I took a guess about a year ago, and you might want to take a look at MOV 01868. See if that might be the reason. The reality is that Obama would have done anything, and did do anything that he could to remain in power. And nothing would have given him a bigger boost on both sides if he would have been able to follow through with what I thought was planned and capture the ambassador with his al-Qaeda warriors. Then he could have cut a deal, being the great diplomat that he is, and he could have traded the safety of the ambassador for the Blind Sheik. If you don't know who the Blind Sheik is, well, he's in a federal prison for having tried to blow up the Twin Towers back in 1991. In the eyes of the Muslim Brotherhood, he's a semi-prophet. And when Mohammed Morsi was sworn in as president, he had sworn on releasing the Blind Sheik, freeing the Blind Sheik. He also swore on turning Jerusalem into the capital of Egypt. I don't think either one of those events are going to occur. You know Peter King, the congressman out of New York? Well, I lost a whole lot of respect for him when he tried to negotiate the freedom of the Blind Sheik. This is before what I think happened in Benghazi. Why would Peter King want to do that? The argument that he gave at that time was what he wanted to do was try to extend an olive branch. Trying to extend an olive branch to radical extremist Muslims is like trying to go into a cage with a grizzly bear and extend your hand as a sign of peace. 2 things will happen. You'll lose your hand, and then you'll lose your life. How could the commander-in-chief not have had any interest at all in what was unfolding in Benghazi over an extended period of time? Better yet, how could they have had a drone relatively close in place that was unarmed? I'd like to see the equipment manifest of that drone. That's something maybe one of the congressmen want to sort of try to chase down under the Information and Freedom Act. I don't know. Just an idea.